Well, for some reason, I just can't make myself go out and change the oil on that gator. I know why, because it hurts getting on the ground, on the concrete. And I'm already hurting from the couple of days I spent working on my bike, sitting on the concrete. So I'm just not going to sweat it. I'll get to it when I get to it. So here we go. This is off the belt. Now the hand sanding begins. And in a couple of hours, I'll have a knife ready for its sheath. All right, let me get some sandpaper out and get to work. My arms are like rubber. All right. It's not 100% by any means, but it's 90% better than it was. Now, these scratches are 180 scratches. And I don't know that I could buff them out. I'm going to go try. And if I can't, then I got to come back and I got to sand up to 400 in order to get this to buff out. And I don't know if I got any more sanding in me. I'm not even sure I got any sanding in me on that. And plus, my wife is cooking bacon. So there will be bacon sandwiches in my very near future. Well, let me go put this on a buffer and see what it does. This is what it looks like now. Remember all them deep, deep divots and pock marks? Okay. It is not perfect, but it is way better than it was. Now, it is an old knife, so it's, going to show some signs of wear. It's better than it came to me. Okay, so now I sand. This knife. Okay, I'm back. I brought that knife that I took the stonewashed finish off over to David because it's somebody he works with. That's who owns the knife. And I've been communicating with a person on eBay. I'm trying to do a little wheeling and dealing, horse trading, I guess you'd say. And they have a knife that I want, but I can't spend that much money on the knife because if I did, thered be no room left. I mean, I couldn't sell it. I'll back it up a little bit. I have a hatchet coming that is meant to be a match with this knife. They were sold as a pair. And I can't spend that much. I spent $70 on the hatchet plus shipping. So like 82 or 83 bucks. And it's a little over 200 with shipping, like 210 or so, or 205 for the knife that goes with the hatchet. But there's no way I can spend that much. So I'm trying to do a little horse trading with the person who has the knife on eBay. I know this is probably not the way they typically do business, but it seems like a person that may be interested in having some knives restored. And, I've enjoyed doing this. The problem is it's going to be very, very difficult to get rid of all these knives. Not everybody wants an old restored knife. Anyway, this is the knife they're interested in. And I don't have a sheath for it, but I have a sheath at the house that this will fit in. So if they want to do some wheeling and dealing with the knife that they have that I want, and they want this with that sheath, I might be able to get it low enough where I can restore. See, the knife is brand new in the box. I mean, it's probably a 70s, very early, like 71 or 72 era. 701 Westmark 701, and it appears to be brand new in the box, maybe unused, or if it has been used, very, very little. And then the hatchet that I'm getting definitely needs some work, which is why I was able to get it for $70. And then combine the pair with a sheath. I don't know, I'm just thinking I'm going to really slow down on this because, honestly, there's not any money in it. I'm breaking even. And that's okay. I mean, I'm not here to get rich, but I can't go in the hole. I'm using all my consumables and my belts, my sanding belts and my sanding paper and my buffer and my polishing compound. I mean, all that has to be replaced. So by the time I pay for these, get them shipped to me, do what I got to do to make them look like this, and then make a sheath and then sell them. I mean, I'm barely breaking even on them. So I can't afford to keep doing it. It's been fun, and I've really enjoyed the restoration process. But in order to sell them, I've got to make sheaths and all that, and really, it's just leaving me. I'm afraid to even figure it out because some of these I gave more than others for. And, if I added it all up and counted what I'm spending on restoring them and then sheaths, I'm probably losing money. But this is a hobby, I mean, it's okay. Anyway, so this is the knife they were kind of interested in, so we'll see how that goes. I'm back. Oh, I drove my Gator up to the Dollar Tree to get some V8. I love V8. And I love spicy V8. So if they don't have spicy V8, which they hardly ever do, I buy the regular V8. I drink about 2 shot glass worth of V8 out of it, and then I fill the rest of it up with hot sauce and shake it up. So nobody hassled me taking my Gator up to the Dollar Tree. The other day I seen a guy ride his mini bike up there, and he had a motorcycle helmet on. So I guess he was trying to be legal. And nobody hassled him, and it was a weekday, so maybe they, won't hassle you if you don't make a big show bombing around town. I don't know that. I haven't been bothered yet, and I've gone to town a few times with my Gator. I rode my Gator up to the tire shop to get the motorcycle tire swapped out, off the old rim on the new rim. And that's right across the street from the police station, so, nobody bothered me. Anyway, I'm going to start sanding. Let me cover this back up, keep the dust off of everything. Keep my glasses covered up, because that dust... Come on, Brad, jeez. I'm looking through my glasses, which are, distort everything beyond, about this length. Anyway, here we go. That's what we got. Looking pretty good. Now I'm fixing to step up to 320 and sand out all these, sanding. This is not polished, this is satin, so it doesn't take the degree of sanding that mirror polish one does. All right, let me get to work here. Oh, okay. At some point, I just got to admit to myself that I'm just not into it today. My hands are killing me, and now my shoulders are killing me from all the sanding I've been doing. So I'm sitting here with lights on, fan going, air conditioner on, wasting resources. And tomorrow, Charlie's got to go to a doctor. She's having a CAT scan. We're looking for cancer. They're going to check her adrenal glands. Years ago, when she had lung cancer, the doctor said that if it doesn't come back as lung cancer, it'll probably come back as another type of cancer. So they watch her pretty close, and apparently they found a growth on one of her adrenal glands. So they're going to go in and look at that with contrast, and I think it's called contrast. You got to drink this stuff, this white liquid. I forget what it's called, but it shows up. Anyway, so tomorrow's going to be in town day all day. So tomorrow I'll have my arms resting and my hands resting. And maybe Tuesday or Wednesday we had something to do. I do have some Patriot Guard things coming up. And I'm only going to do it if it's not raining, because I don't ride my motorcycle in the rain. And I think it's Wednesday and Thursday for them. So it might be a few days before I get back in the shop. So have a good one, y'all. Have a good Monday. We'll see you. First ride since fixing my bike.